Was good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in a building with another banger, man. Now, first things first, before we go ahead and get started, I just want to say thank you, God, for another day and another opportunity. Now, as y'all can see from the looks of the title and your screen today, I'm going to be showing y'all my gameplay of the best power forward and big man build in NBA 2K23 Next Gen. Now, as y'all can see from the gameplay on the screen, this build's going to be able to do everything: dribble, shoot from deep, finish at the rim, and play elite defense. Now, before we go any further into this video, if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Turn on post notifications because I'm uploading every single day, and you definitely don't want to miss what I have in store for y'all this year. But more so than anything, be sure to go ahead and smash that like button. Now let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of this first game that I got lined up for y'all today. Now this was before I scanned my face into the game, and also I'm going to be wearing the black hoodie in some of the footage. But look, we're going to be going up against a 99 overall, maxed out level 40, pure shot creator build. Now, as for the new player matchup card, I gotta go ahead and say a huge shout out to the NBA 2K devs for implementing this into the new year. I think this is even better than checking a my player card out. This gives us a much better idea of what kind of player we're going to be going up against in these new theater game modes, and especially when it comes down to the 4 different modes that we're going to be seeing updated throughout the year. I gotta say 2K did a great job, especially when it comes down to really paying attention to what the community wants, and honestly that's going to be a goal of mine, is getting a 2K logo this year. Now I know y'all can see that number of 4,400 big supporters. Let's go ahead and reach at least 5,000 supporters by the end of the month. I know that we can definitely do that, so if you're watching right now and you aren't subscribed, be sure to go ahead and do so to be a part of the rich family. Now as for this build, go ahead and let me know in the comments what are y'all thinking about it, because at the end of this video and after all of the gameplay, I'm going to be sure to show y'all exactly what my build is looking like when it comes down to the badges that we're using in this video, what overall I am, but also with my actual attributes and what I have upgraded right now. Now I gotta say, on all 4 levels of this build, the playmaking is definitely there. I feel fast as just as any other person being able to dribble. When it comes down to the shooting, I know y'all can see that I definitely was able to make this build with not only being able to shoot from deep, but being able to shoot consistently. Now when it comes down to finishing, we're able to get pro contact dunks, but as far as for what I have upgraded so far on this build, there's a lot of work to be done, and I'm really excited how we're looking right now. Now as far as when it comes down to the defensive end, I upgraded the main areas out of this build in order to find the most success, and as far as what I'm getting out of this build so far, I think it's looking pretty solid. Now overall, if you want to go ahead and add extra badges to these builds, you definitely can do so, and that applies to any type of build that I'm bringing to y'all throughout the year. Now overall, the main thing that I do notice about this build is that I'm able to hit from super deep, but also I'm able to snag over a lot of different builds. Now I'm not kidding, I'm able to hit from hash and honestly even behind. Now overall, I think this is the perfect build for any game mode, especially when it comes down to 2v2. You're able to dribble and guard any build 1 through the 5, but then more so when it comes down to the offensive end, I think I made this build completely perfect, and I'm not just saying that just because it's my main build. I really focused on being sure that I'm able to unlock the correct attributes, and another thing that I think that was really important going into the making of this build was being sure that I was going to unlock certain animations, not only when it comes down to getting the pro contact dunks, being able to shoot with at least a 90+ 3-pointer, and more so being able to get the dribble moves that I wanted to have equipped. Now when it comes down to the defensive end, I knew that I was going to be making a build that was at least able to get one of the lockdown takeovers or the rim protecting. Now on this build, I was able to get both, and even to make it more better on the offensive end, I'm able to get shot creating and sharpshooting takeover on this build. So once the year goes through and we're able to unlock the Mamba mentality badge, you're going to be able to really do a lot of work with this build, especially more so when it comes down to the offense. Now for the defense, I made it completely perfect in order to be able to take this build into the 1v1 game mode. Now even if you want to go ahead and take this build into the rec, I definitely have free throw on that. Now I'm telling y'all, be sure to stay tuned, and I'm going to be showing you exactly how I created this build, especially with what's upgraded currently and which badges I have on. Now as far as for how the build's moving, go ahead and let me know what y'all think about it. when it comes down to theater, this is my favorite game mode so far this year. Now go ahead and let me know, what have you been playing more in the city, rec, or even pro-am? A lot of these new game modes that I'm seeing this year, making the game get a new feel, and everything's really fresh compared to what we have seen in the previous years. Now I like the fact that this year, and actually this week, we have seen a classic mode be brought up back into the theater mode, and that's going to be the 3v3, but you're going to be able to only score with 1s and 2s, and then also we have the and 1 mode. That's going to be a huge W. Now right here, I'm telling y'all, look how deep I'm hitting on this build, pretty much able to do anything and everything at ease. Now for the defensive end, I'm pretty much able to guard any build 1 through the 5, but the best thing about it is that I'm able to dribble just as fast as any other smaller build. Now for everybody who's still watching, go ahead and comment down below TG for thank God, and I most definitely got y'all with the response. And if you want the actual breakdown of this build, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the link to the actual build making video in the description, and I'm also gonna have a drop down card pop up right now, so do not worry about that. I most definitely got y'all if you want to get an in-depth tutorial on how to create this build. But overall, I think this is gonna be the best power forward going throughout the year, especially when it comes down to adding on extra badges. But being able to get this build to 99 is gonna be completely different from what I normally expect this build to look like. Now as you can see with this gameplay, we have everything that we need out of this build. The finishing, the shooting, the defense is definitely there, but then more so importantly, when it comes down to being just an all-around build, I think this is the perfect one to take into any game mode, whether that's the 1s court, 2v2, or even the 3s. This is going to be my favorite build to start out with through the year. Now, if you have not played 2K23 and you're looking for more of a user-friendly build, I would have to say this one's going to be more for skill, especially if you're looking to be patient throughout the year, add on extra badges, as well as wait to get the max potential out of this build. Now, as you can see right here, some of the attributes are looking pretty solid. The main potential of certain 99 stats that we'll be able to get, that's going to be the 3-point shot, the mid-range, perimeter defense, and also our block. Now, if you do pick the rim protecting takeover, that's going to give us a +10 once activated, but if you buy your own boost, that's another +4, so essentially, you'll be able to get a 99. Now, for the perimeter defense, if you pick the lockdown takeover, we'll be able to get 99 as well as if you buy boost, and then the same thing is going to apply for the mid-range as well as the 3-pointer if you do go with the shot creating or the sharpshooting takeover. Now, I'm telling y'all, I'm going to show you every single thing and what you need to know about this build going forward. Now, if you want to continue to see this build updated, be sure to get this video to 50 likes, and I most definitely got y'all with a comeback video. But man, if you're looking to make this build, also comment down below, and I most definitely want to know who those real ones are. But with the takeovers, that's going to completely change how we're going to play on this build. Now, currently, we can't change it, but I'm just about to get that Mamba mentality badge, and this is going to change that. But now, when it comes down to the animations that we get, I was focusing on getting the pro dribble moves and the pro contact dunks, a total badge count of 80. And so far, the badges that I'm running, they're not pretty bad, I'm telling you. I'm running silver slithery finisher right now when it comes down to the finishing. Now, later down the road, I'm going to add more badges to my finishing, just so that way I'm able to core on the bully bronze. Now for the shooting, I'm going with Mini Magician on silver, then for tier 2, Agent 3, as well as a bronze green machine. Now I pretty much already know my badge count and the setup that I'm going to be going with, but if you have any recommendations, be sure to go ahead and leave them in the comment section. Now for the playmaking so far, I'm going with gold hyperdrive as well as gold quick first step. Now you can go with any other badge to your own liking and preference, but for the defensive end, I'm going with Hall of Fame chase down artist as well as silver box out beast. Now if you want to, you can change the tier of any badge on this build, and if you have a build that's similar to this, go ahead and let me know as well. But as for my playmaking moves, this is what I'm using currently. Now I'm not going to say these are the best dribble moves in the game. I'm going to save that for another day and another video, so be sure to just, if you want to, copy exactly down what I have right here. I know some of y'all are going to be wondering which animations that I did equip. Now if you want my jump shot, all you need to do is get this video to 100 likes, and I most definitely will get you with the video of that. But for now, I'm giving you the animations, and I'm going to be sure to test out different ones throughout the year. Now right here, I'm going to go ahead and put on a few different animations when it comes down to the scoring moves. This is just because every time I hop into a game, sometimes these are changed just from a glitch. 2K can fix this, but again, it's just something that's in the game that we need to deal with right now. Now again, if you want the jumper, be sure to get this video to 100 likes, and I most definitely got y'all. But again, if you made it this far into the video, go ahead and be sure to smash that like button. I would really appreciate that. Now, this is pretty much going to wrap it up for my best power forward build as well as big man coming into NBA 2K23. And if you enjoyed this video and haven't done so yet, be sure to go ahead and hit that sub button if you're new. And I would appreciate it if everybody went ahead and commented down below, where did you tune in from today? And if you want more gameplay, I most definitely got y'all. Let's get this video to 50 likes and 100 if you want the jump shot. But again, man, I just want to say thank you, God, for another day and another opportunity. And man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Now, everybody who tuned in from wherever you are watching, be sure to comment it down below. But man, with all that being said, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.